Some Pokemon fans have complained about the existence of certain Pokemon whose design is modeled after an inanimate object, saying that such designs are lazy or that the people who create and design Pokemon must be running out of ideas. In response to that mindset, I wanted to make a video where I refute some of those points. For one thing, such Pokemon have been made since Generation 1. Some people who are more critical of newer generations than older ones are not being fair by holding different generations to different arbitrary standards. Some fans have looked to particular generations that they believe contain an overabundance of object-designed Pokemon, most notably Generation 5. One must remember, however, that Generation 5 has to date introduced more Pokemon than any other generation, so it naturally has a high number of Pokemon with any particular design method. Another point to make is that these kinds of Pokemon are often designed after more than one object or concept. The Vanillite line, for example, is based not only on ice cream cones, but snowballs and icicles. The Litwick line is based not only on candles and lamps, but the concept of ghostly fire, which has appeared in many different stories and mythologies. Some Pokemon are inspired by both an object and a real animal or mythical creature, such as Donphan resembling a tire or the Generation 9 box art legendaries resembling motorbikes. In a previous video, I talked about how ancient paradox Pokemon like Sandy Shocks and Brute Bonnet, as well as their modern counterparts, may have actually inspired the objects that they resemble rather than resembling those objects by chance. My third point is that the concept of objects coming to life is not the least bit exclusive to Pokemon. Many different stories and fairy tales throughout the ages have featured such beings. To use specific Pokemon types as examples, fairy-type Pokemon inspired by objects are based on legends of fairy magic bringing things to life, and ghost-type Pokemon inspired by objects are based on stories of ghosts possessing objects to make them animate. Steel types with these attributes are likely inspired by robots. You could probably come up with an example like this for every single Pokemon type. My point is, the concept is never just the object alone, but other sources of inspiration, which is nothing if not creative and unique. To conclude, Pokemon that are designed after objects are not less creative than other designs because it's not a new thing for Pokemon. They're often based on more than just a single thing, and there's always more than just the object to a Pokemon's inspiration. I would argue that it's more difficult to design an object come to life than a Pokemon based on a real-life animal, for example. Anyway, I hope this video might change someone's mind, or at least help them see things from another perspective. So what do you think? What's your opinion on Pokemon designed after inanimate objects? Do you agree with the points I made? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. I've got plenty more on a variety of games and media, so subscribe if you want to keep up with my channel. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.